What's going on, guys? Today we have kind of a random minifigure showcase because I just chose some random figures from my collection that I haven't shown yet on the channel that I think deserve recognition. And today we got an updated Cal Kestis and Second Sister, Sideanto from Big Kid Bricks, Ochi of Bestoon, and Asajj Ventress from Season 5 of the Clone Wars. These took a little while to make, but I'm really happy with how they turned out, and I thought I'd show them to you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, Sideanto is actually just the figure from Big Kid Bricks with just some slight modifications. Now, they made this really amazing helmet mold that I think looks so good, but unfortunately, it kind of came, like, misprinted, and it was kind of lopsided. So I just took my effort to resculpt the helmet, and I just had to repaint the entire thing along with the helmet slits to make it look a little more symmetric, and I think it turned out really well. And the cape is just the cape that they used on the custom figure, but I just painted it in dark brown, and then I just added the scarf element, which is to cut up Cape Madness cape, and then I just repainted the gloves and boots just because they came a little bit faded on the edges, and also they didn't wrap around the entire sides of the legs. But other than that, it's going to do it for Sideanto, a really cool character that I'm finally happy to add to the collection. Next up, Ochi of Bestoon. Now, I didn't really like Ochi in The Rise of Skywalker. I just thought he was this weird addition to the movie that didn't add much at all. And with a movie with so many characters in it, I just thought it, like, muddled the film down. But I actually really like him in the new Vader comics, which are coming out. And I think that he's actually a really fun character, so I thought I would make his comic book outfit. He has just an Ant-Man helmet that I just sculpted the horns onto, and the rebreather, and the horns aren't really that accurate to how they are in the comic, but I don't really care because I still think they look kind of cool, and I kind of wanted to get this figure over with. And I just sculpted the chest armor and the shoulder pads, and I think they look really cool with the shaping, like the spikes on the top, and I think those turned out incredibly well. It just has an E-tape belt with just some little pouches on there, and a little buckle, and for the weapon, I just took a Lego axe and just turned it upside down, then added a spike to it. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for Ochi. Now for Trilla and pretty soon Cal, I know I already made these figures a while back, but I thought I could at least update them a little bit, specifically Trilla with her helmet, because I didn't make Trilla a helmet, I just used her normal, like, face, and I thought that I should probably give her a helmet at some point, so I teamed up with my buddy Tim Can over on Instagram, and he made this really cool resin cast that he sells on his Shapeways store that I'll leave a link to in the description, and it is really great. Like, all the shaping is there, and it looks spot on, so I just painted it up in my own metallic black color, but that's pretty much it. The rest of the figure is pretty much exactly the same. Same goes for Cal. He really just has, like, the most minor updates, but I think they're worth showing. I just added some more 3D elements to the torso and just added a more cleaner paint job. I think it looks a little more accurate and a little more, well, better and not as sloppy as the one from before. I also swapped out the hairpiece because I think that the other one I used didn't look that good. I think this one fits a lot better to the likeness of Cameron Monaghan. And I also repainted the face. I just added some, like shaping to the top of the eyes, and I repainted the eyebrows and these scars. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for Cal. Lastly, Ventress. I actually never made a Ventress figure before this, and I thought that it was about time that I actually made her because I really like her character in the Clone Wars. So I decided to take the Bounty Hunter outfit that she has in the second half of the show after she leaves Dooku, and I think that this turned out really well. I used some basic cloth elements for the torso and an E-tape belt, and it wraps around the skirt for the holster pieces for her lightsaber, and I added some pouches on the sides of the legs and the back of the belt. And I also used a Nate's Minifigs shoulder pad, and I just painted the snake design on there that Ventress has in the show. And for the head, I just repainted the eyebrows and the eyes just so it could have that more screen accurate look compared to the 2003 character design that she had for the official Lego figure. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button down below, because I have a lot of figures planned that I really want to show before the end of the year. Like, I'm working on Axe Woves, and Bastila Shan, and the Frogman from The Mandalorian, and Shriv from Battlefront. So if you want to see those figures, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them in the future. So I'll see you guys later.